first time ever.
Warning act of terror.
We are ready to engage with a two-state solution.
Some of his most senior cabinet members
The drivers of a new economic age.
Imagine a sushi lunch sparking a major geopolitical signal. That's exactly what happened when Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te posted images of himself eating Japanese source-aid sushi. But this was not just a cozy meal, it was a carefully calibrated political message. Today, we break down why this lunch matters, what's really going on, and how it could shift powers in East Asia. So what happened? The lunch post. On November 20th, 2025, President Lai Ching-te shared on his social media, Facebook, Insta and X, a photo of himself eating sushi and miso soup. He explicitly mentioned from Kagoshima, Japan and scallops from Hokkaido. In his post, he even used Japanese hashtag written in Japanese, signaling that his message was directed at a Japanese as well as international audience. He said, "Now is perhaps a good time to eat Japanese food. It fully shows the firm friendship between Taiwan and Japan." Why now? The timings are important. China indicated it would halt imports of Japanese seafood, and I made a detailed video on this as well. This move came after Japanese PM Sanai Takachi's remarks that in case of Chinese attack on Taiwan, Japan could intervene militarily. Now, Taiwan's Foreign Minister Lin Chia-lung publicly criticized China's economic coercion. Now, the geopolitical context here is what is bigger than just a sushi meal. China-Japan tensions escalated. Prime Minister Takaichi's statement, she suggested that a Chinese blockade or military moves against Taiwan, it could be seen as an existential threat to Japan and might justify Japan's intervention. Now, this is certainly not symbolic, it's a real shift because Japan historically has been careful about openly discussing military intervention regarding Taiwan. Now, the second here is China's retaliation or threats. Following these signals, China suspended Japanese seafood imports, and this is reminiscent of economic coercion tactics, using trade as a geopolitical tool. According to Taiwan, these kind of coercive strategies are not new. They point to previous instances where Beijing imposed bans on Taiwanese exports, pineapples, fish, where Taiwan displeased it. Then Taiwan's calculated signal: by eating Japanese seafood, Lai is not just supporting a friend, he is also sending a firm diplomatic signal that Taiwan stands with Japan both culturally, diplomatically and politically. He is also pushing back against China's economic coercion. If China tries to punish Japan, Taiwan will publicly show its solidarity. So the foreign minister Lin's call: Taiwanese should visit Japan more and buy Japanese goods. So this is the soft part, the economic diplomacy, food plus symbolism, not just military or hard alignment. And this matters a lot in geopolitics. Let's understand why this matters strategically. It strengthens Taiwan-Japan ties. Taiwan and Japan, they have deep though unofficial ties geographically, historically, and economically. So Taiwan publicly backing Japan, it sends a message that the two democracies may be aligning more firmly in face of Chinese pressure. Second, the deterrence and signaling. Now, by supporting Japan, Taiwan boosts a deterrence signal to China. It's not just by being pressured, Japan is in the mix. For China, this is risky. Any coercion might push Taiwan closer to Japan and potentially even to the other powers. For Japan, it's a diplomatic win. It gains a visible, friendly public face from Taiwan, and it does matter a lot. What is the economic leverage here? Taiwan lifting its own restrictions. On November 21st, 2025, Taiwan officially lifted all restrictions on food imports from Japan. Restrictions that were in place after the disaster. So this move not only appeals to Japan, but it also challenges the China's attempt at economic pressure. The world watches this. Fourth, domestic and international messaging. Domestically, Lai positions himself as a leader defending Taiwan's identity and sovereignty. Internationally, he shows that Taiwan is willing to use non-military diplomacy, food as diplomacy, making its stance more palatable and subtle yet firm. What can be the reactions or maybe the potential risk? China's response. Let's understand this. Beijing has called Lai's sushi lunch a stunt. State media and Chinese officials may see this as a provocation, raising the risk of further economic or maybe the diplomatic retaliation. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has reiterated the one China position, saying Taiwan is inseparable from China. So second, the domestic risks for Taiwan. Some may view this as symbolic grandstanding rather than real security guarantee. Now there is the challenge of turning symbolic diplomacy into concrete support. Can Tokyo really back Taiwan militarily in a crisis? So Taiwan must balance its soft power signals with the real defense readiness, or risk being seen as relying too much on maybe symbolism. So other regional players like USA, ASEAN nations will also be watching this. Is Taiwan aligning more openly with Japan now? So China could respond with more aggressive measures, not just economically, but possibly even militarily, raising the stakes in the Indo-Pacific. Now what this actually means going forward. Now this sushi lunch is not just a viral photo opportunity. It could make a turning point in Taiwan-Japan relations, especially as tensions with China intensify. So what is the symbolic diplomacy? Like this can amplify Taiwan's soft power while reinforcing the political alliances. So if China continues its coercive tactics, Taiwan might lean more heavily into friendship diplomacy, using trade, culture, and symbolism to build a resilience. So ultimately, this move underscores how diplomacy in the 21st century is not only about the tanks or missiles, sometimes it's about what we all eat. So what started as a sushi lunch has become a geopolitical message. Taiwan is backing Japan and pushing back at China, not just with words, but with action. And it's a reminder that in today's world, every act, even a plate of food, can carry strategic weight. So if you find this breakdown insightful, Do like, do share, and do subscribe to the channel, and let me know in your comment section, what do you think? Is this a smart sushi diplomacy or risky symbolism? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.